everyone, I'm Barb.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dangerous Bob.
Bob, do you think it's obvious we're a married couple?
Barb, I think it's painfully obvious that we're married.
Painful? What hurts?
Nah, nothing hurts. In fact, it feels nice being married. In fact, I'm glad I'm married. And if I had my way, everybody should get married at least twice. There's got to be a lot of married people here. Let's see a quick show of hands. We got married people out there? Yep, you two guys are married to each other? Yeah, see, I think that's so cool.
Well, you know, earlier this month, we celebrated a pretty big milestone anniversary.
We did, and I'd appreciate if you didn't mention the number of years because, you know, that kind of freaks me out.
Well, how am I supposed to say how long we've been married?
I'm more comfortable thinking about how many presidents we've been through.
Okay, how many presidents?
A whole bunch. Some of them have been two-termers, too. But you want to hear something weird? I like to recall our love life based on who was in office at the time.
Our love life? All right, what do you got?
Hey, we were rambunctious during Reagan. We had the Clinton conception.
Yeah, we did. Our kids were born in the 90s.
She doesn't want me to mention Bush, but that led right to the Obama drama.
Well, the kids were off to school. We were empty nesters. There were a lot of ups and ups, but mostly downs.
Luckily, that led immediately into the Trump triumph.
Yep, but not because of politics. You discovered the little blue pill.
Hey, that little blue pill, it made my America great again.
Well, that's one of us. But hey, what do you do now? What about now?
Oh, now we're just biding our time. Thanks, Joe.
Well, that was pretty clever to come up with all that by yourself. But you know, I think it would be fun to put our love life into a board game.
A board game of our love life.
Sure.
That's interesting. What would you call a board game of our love life?
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit. Nice. Thank you. In that case, my board game would be called Monotony.
Well, I'm going to go back to the anniversary. It was a big one. On April 7th, it was a big 3-5, 35 years.
35 years. See, this is why it freaks me out. 35 years, ladies and gentlemen. Barb has put up with this for 35 years when people can't stand to be around me for 35 minutes. How about if we give her a big hand? Big hand for Barb, 35 years. Come on, there must be something wrong with her.
But you know, I would bet you could remember the few anniversary gifts you got me out of all those years, especially that first year.
First year anniversary gift? Oh, yeah, that was super thoughtful. That was my best one.
Really, Bob? You got me my own set of luggage, and it was packed.
And it's still packed, and it's still in the closet.
And what about this year? I asked for an anniversary ring.
And I got you a ring.
You boiled me up a ring of bologna.
It was delicious. But I tell you what, after this romantic ring of bologna feast, we're sitting around the campfire. And she's on her like second or third, maybe fourth glass of wine.
Yes, and I remember staring into the flames and whispering, I love you so much.
Yeah, and at that point I had to ask, is this you talking or the wine talking?
Well, and then I had to say it was me talking to the wine.
See, you are so immature. I can't believe how immature she is. In fact, she's like a child sometimes.
I'm immature. What about last night?
Last night's an excellent example of how immature. I was taking a bath. Barb walks in and sinks all my boats.
And I'm the immature one?
Yeah.
You know, there are some people who think you are the weirdest guy in Wapaka County. What are you going to do about that?
We could move to a bigger county.
No, seriously, Bob, aren't you a little bit ashamed?
I got over it.
How so?
I don't care if I'm ashamed or not.
Well, don't you have any redeeming qualities?
Of course I do. I'm handy. I'm a regular do-it-yourself kind of guy.
I can't argue there. I ask you to do something, and you say do it yourself.
Hey, and I not only can take care of that, I take care of my own self. I go to the doctor 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a year.
Bob, that's because you like going into a room where someone will ask you to take your clothes off.
I'm doing this, my dear, so that I live forever, just for you.
And how's that working?
Look at this. So far, so good.
I don't know if it's going to be forever. It can't be a if. It's got to be a when.
Okay, if it goes, it's got to go. And if I do have to expire at the end of all this, at least I hope I die in my sleep, just like my grandfather.
Yeah, that is a nice way to go. Peaceful and quiet.
It probably was peaceful and quiet, except for all the screaming from the people that were in the car he was driving.
Well, all right, Bob. At least after all these years, we can still have meaningful conversations.
Meaningful conversations?
Mm-hmm.
Meaningful conversations. We spend all day yelling, "What?" to each other from different rooms. A typical morning. Hey, Barb, I can't find my other hat.
What?
I can't find my other hat.
What?
What?
What? We don't have a cat.
We don't have a cat. I can't find my hat. It's my other hat.
What? My mother's not fat.
What?
My mother's not fat.
I already looked in that room. I'm going to look in the bedroom.
What? Well, don't forget to flush and put down the seat.
What?
What? Flush and put down the seat.
What?
Flush.
What?
Flush.
Don't tell me to hush. I live here too.
What?
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 What are you wearing? Why don't you go look for your other hat?
See, this is my life as I know it.
What? No, only kidding. You know, Bob, I remember our wedding night as if it were yesterday.
Oh my God. You got to tell the honeymoon story?
Yes, it's a classic. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I change into my negligee and I come out into the bedroom of the hotel room. And there Bob is laying on the bed, his hair slightly slicked back, his smile on his face, wearing a silk robe. He looks so sexy and masculine. I almost hated to wake him up. But then I gently nudged him and said, "Honey, it's your wife." And then he sprang up in bed and yelled, "Hide me, hide me."
Hey, this is a natural reaction for a guy.
Bob,
We do that.
it isn't. But despite that, you are the only one, always will be, and always have been, the only one for me.
Well, in that case, you're more than one gal for me.
More than one?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of her when she was 2.
What?
I saw pictures of you when you were 2. Somebody's going to think this is funny someday. You just wait.
We gotta go.
We got to go.
Take care. Nice seeing you guys.
Fuck this shit.